Dwayne provides a view. It is a particular view that you are seeing, and I do that too. I've trained myself to objectively see from another person's point of view, instead of just following my own idea. I will have my own ideas, but at the same time, before I do certain things, if it's a business in this world or whatever, I set myself up to also see the other person's point of view, so I'm ready to deal with it also, because we're all really dealing with ourselves and free will itself. The reptilians have the technology. That's what we're dealing with. That's the grid we're in. The harp, the Wi-Fi, the 5G coming up. All this technology. They have got people to think in terms of, you're a smart person because you know technology, but really it's not about being smart. It's about being aware. If you look back into the cowboy and Indian days, which were a few hundred years ago, using America as an example, the Indians didn't have the technology. They didn't need it. They didn't have standing armies. They didn't use money, have Congress, make laws or constitutions, and all this silly stuff. It is the bankers, the reptilians, the cabal that have done this over the ages and made it into what it is now. There is a bigger adventure coming that's going to be a lot more fun than all of this stuff. You're seeing the reptilian view, and it is limited. They are struggling. They're thinking that it's through their control that they can get what they want out of life, and they can't. It is this real recognition, and this is why they experiment on the humans too, they're looking to take something from the humans through their technology. This is why they created all these projects. The Montauk Project, the secret experiments, even witchcraft, etc. They're trying everything they can. But through the eons, they've been warriors, like in the series and the movies Star Trek, with Captain Kirk and the Klingons. It's the same idea. The Borg, vampires, you're seeing a reflection of that. It's all from this created distortion of things, and this is not how life works, or how it is. We have been the subjects of agreeing we're nice and they are not. But at the same time, we're not interested in battling, so we become passive and have agreed. So we're in this situation now. It's actually part of a bigger wake-up. That is the new nowness that I have brought forward for everybody. The new wave is, and this is how real it gets, and it even gets more real in that it becomes so real that it is hard for people to see this. You're gaining, through your experiences, the insight to recognize this, and the comparison is much needed. And that is, you have to first go through creation to recognize what is not real, because this helps you recognize what is real. It just depends upon when the individual has the courage. This is where you have to be the risk taker. Step up, and then you're allowing the guides to show you what life is, little by little. We are the fast track, and we're dealing with the reptilians on the real side too, and a lot of them are coming to our side, you might say, simply because they are tired of the destruction. And since we've put away the Queen of Orion, etc., they see this, and they don't want to be going to the Phantom Zone either, and start all over again through creation, like the Queen. She is almost 100% arrogant. She loves her arrogance more than she does becoming more aware. And the reality of life is everyone can have everything they want, and even better than you can imagine. But until you go through the process and recognize this with the whole of life, and not just this place in life called creation, then you're going to struggle with it. Like the old saying, resistance is futile. And it really is. Because you can do all these funny things, just like all the politicians and the governments of the world. They do all this tricky stuff to those that support them. Well, all deception shows up. It's not going to work. It never does. The reptilians have the technology, but it's a distortion. We don't need technology. We have something so much better, and just take the time, even if it takes you 1,000 years to recognize your real awareness. It is worth it. It's not going to be an overnight thing. People are thinking instant gratification, and the guides will do it for you, etc. Nobody can do it for you. All I can do is present it, bring it to a particular point, and at that position, whatever and whenever it is, you have to start recognizing it for yourself and learn a real purpose with the isness life is, and that is real survival, because that's what life is all about. And to recognize that. And so, sing the new you song, watch your dream visions, and let the whole of life and The real universal guides show you what is real now. New you.